Hey everyone, Troy Webb here from UtahOutdoorActivities.com. Now as you can see, winter is upon us and the nightly temperatures are dipping below freezing, which means the Utah's ice fishing season is just around the corner. Now the first ice and ice off seem to be the most productive for ice fishing anglers. It's also two of the most dangerous times to ice fish. So in today's video, I want to share with you 4 ice fishing safety tips that may help keep you safe this ice fishing season. However, before I share these tips, I want to share with you 3 tools that I feel that all ice fishing anglers should have on hand. So the first ice fishing safety tool that I want to share with you today are called ice spikes. Now these are designed to hang around your neck so you have quick access in case you fall through the ice. Now these are designed to pick the ice and give you that extra leverage that will help pull yourself to safety. Now the next ice fishing safety tool that all ice fishing anglers should carry is a rope. Now any rope will do, but what I like is what's called a throw bag. Now what the throw bag does is it actually keeps your rope inside the bag, tangle free, and the bag itself actually acts as a weight so that you can get this bag longer distance and get it out to people who may need help. Now the final ice fishing safety tool that I want to share with you today are called ice cleats. Now these won't help you if you fall through the ice, but what this tool is awesome for is that brand new, fresh, clear ice that has yet to have a coat of snow. Even with a good pair of boots, it's extremely difficult to navigate that fresh, slippery ice. So with ice cleats, it gives you that traction that you need that will help you avoid that nasty fall on the ice. So before you head out on your first ice fishing trip of the season, be safe by keeping these 4 tips in mind that I'm about to share. So number 1, always check the ice thickness, especially at the first of the season and towards the end of the season. Now here's some general guidelines of ice thickness safety. 4+ inches of ice is safe to walk on and ice fish, and 6+ inches of ice is actually safe for a snowmobile or an ATV. Now number 2, always research the lake or reservoir that you plan on ice fishing. There are many different structures or differences in each lake that may cause areas that have thin ice or no ice at all. So for example, Utah Lake has many hot springs throughout the lake, which causes areas where the ice is extremely thin or the ice doesn't form at all. Manaway Reservoir also has a lot of springs that bubble up from the bottom, which once again form areas where the ice is extremely thin or no ice forms at all. So use caution or research that lake that you plan on fishing. Now also remember that any moving water creates extremely hazardous areas where it's thin ice and open water. So always use caution around inlets and outlets. So tip number 3. You know, it's not uncommon for reservoirs to actually fill during the ice fishing season. Now what this does is it causes a gap or open water between the shore and the ice. Now this also happens at the end of season because when the ice starts to melt, it tends to pull away from the shore. So if you use a plank to access the ice, please keep in mind that while you're out fishing, this gap may widen. As a matter of fact, if I recall, there was a story in the news last year where 3 gentlemen were ice fishing Rockport Reservoir, and this is exactly what happened. They accessed the ice, they went out fishing for the day, and what happened is the ice actually pulled away from shore, and they had a 10 to 15 foot swim to get back to shore. Now luckily, all 3 of those anglers made it back okay. Now the 4th and final tip I have for you today is, always fish with a buddy. Having that extra person with you is an awesome tool to just in case something happens, you have somebody that can help you out, you have somebody that can get emergency services. Now, this is one of these tips that I actually need to practice what I preach. I find myself ice fishing all the time by myself. But here is an additional tip for you. If you have to or find yourself ice fishing by yourself, just make sure you go to areas where there's other anglers. Just in case something happens, you have people nearby that can provide assistance and help you out. You know, most anglers we look out for one another, and if they see anybody in trouble, most anglers are going to come running and assist that person, which is extremely cool. So there you have 4 ice fishing tips and 3 tools that I feel all ice fishing anglers should have on hand. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, or head on over to Facebook and like us on Facebook. Hey my friends, have a safe, enjoyable ice fishing season. I will see you hopefully on the ice, and I will see you on the next video. Bye bye.